Welcome, Taurus, to your mid-October 2016 Tarotscope reading with me, Lara. So, how you holding up, Taurus? How was the super full moon in Aries on the 16th faring with you? I know for me personally, it was a little bit crazy, but I ended up being able to take advantage and utilizing the energies. So let's get started. As usual, I will be using my Golden Thread Tarot deck. It is a lovely, beautiful deck that I have gotten recently that I am growing quite fond of. And for the added guidance, we'll be using the Archangel Michael deck, which I love this deck. I love AA Michael. He's amazing. So that's what we're going to be using today. So let's get down to business. The first card that I pulled for you, Taurus, was the King of Swords. Now, the sword suits, I always say, have to do with our intellect, our mind, our throat chakra, how we speak our mind, etc. But the King of Swords generally it can represent a man in your life who is very powerful, strongly opinionated, has a lot of forceful energy, just kind of takes what he wants when he wants it. And generally this man would have hair on the darker end and dark eyes. If it doesn't represent an actual man in your life, it represents the energy of this card or of that man that I just described. Very powerful, forceful energy, very firm in their opinions and whatnot. And when this comes into play, you have to utilize the energy the best that you can. As usual, you need to be careful about how you use this energy, because sometimes when we use this energy and we try to direct it towards our plans and our goals, we often forget about how other people feel around us, the stepping of toes, and forceful energy sometimes can be a little bit rough around the edges. I know, because I generally tend to have very forceful energy. I know what I want and I go for it. But sometimes I forget, hey, I gotta remember there's people around me and I need to be considerate. So with this card, you really have to just don't overextend your reach. Consider the feelings of others before you take steps moving forward. And if this represents a man in your life, just know that you will most likely not be able to get him to see your way of things or to shift their opinion, because generally this man in the card, he's very, very firm, very, very powerful, and he just doesn't want to listen to anybody else's opinion. He wants to listen to his own, which sometimes he does not really consider the opinions of other people. So that was the first card I pulled for you, Taurus. Okay, the next card that I pulled for you is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Now, in the upright position, you can see these hands are juggling these little pentacles. And pretty much this card in reverse is saying you're trying to juggle a great deal of stuff right now, and it would be wise to take some things off of your plate. I know I have this problem all the time. My plate is so overfilled all the time. I don't know how to have an empty plate. I don't know. I don't have any chill, okay? If I'm laying around during the day, I feel like I am wasting a day. I'm wasting my energy. But when I get this card, it's telling me you need to slow down, you need to relax, you need a break. It's a reminder that I'm overwhelming myself, that I'm feeling too many things from all different areas, and it says chill, you need to take a break, you need to juggle less stuff. So when I get this card, I usually try to take whatever I can take off of my plate at the moment, and I take it off so I can have time to rest and see my problems more clearly, or see what I need to accomplish more clearly, and have a better sense of direction. So when this comes on, you need to chill, Taurus. You need to take a break. It's necessary, because if you don't take breaks, you're going to eventually be running on E, and then you won't be able to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. And if you do accomplish some stuff, it's going to be kind of like a crappy job. It's like running your car on E. You can't get everything. If you can't get everything done, stop, take a break, get some gas, refuel. You don't want to do things half-assed. So take a break, Taurus. Okay, so the last card is the Hanged Man. It is a major arcana card, which means it packs a lot of energy into it. This card generally tells me, as you can see, the man is hanging upside down and he's just chilling. And this card can often mean waiting for a decision to be made by another person. It's also a card of patience. But this card also means that you could be at a crossroads and that there's some confusion going on and you're not knowing what to do. And if you don't know what to do to move forward, that's an indicator that you need to stop, relax, again, take a break so you're not juggling so much so that you can see clearly which way you are to go. This can also symbolize outdated attitudes that need to be let go of. Because if you hold on to outdated attitudes, they will not serve you and they will just create more problems in the future. But I want to go back to what I said earlier about this being a crossroads, because I'm getting now from Spirit that you may be feeling confused about this crossroads or which way to go. What they're telling me is that the path is very clear. It's clear, you should be able to see it very clearly, but because you are juggling so much, you can't see it clearly because your focus is like, it's like getting a butter knife and taking some butter and trying to spread it real thin and it's all over the place. You can't focus. You don't have that clear cut precision for your direction. And because of that, your mind is all scrambled up like tangled yarn and you don't know which way to go. But they're saying the road is very, very clear. It's very clear. It's just you're not seeing it because you're trying to juggle way too much. So you need to seriously take a chill pill, Taurus, relax. Now for the added guidance card, it ties in very nicely with the message that I received from Spirit about your path being very clear to you, even though you can't see it that way. You are on the right path. So don't question whether or not what you're doing is the right thing or not, or where you're going, because you are on the right path. And like I said, they're telling me the path is very clear. It's just your focus is really crappy right now, so you can't see things very clearly. So this is a time to just chill, take a break, decompress, lessen your workload, and only take on things that absolutely need to be dealt with right now. Okay, Taurus? Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, please visit some of my websites down at the bottom. I am currently running a Halloween special on my business page on Facebook. So go ahead and drop me a line if you'd like a personal reading. And you can also shoot me an email because I have a lot of reading packages that are not on my webpage. But I hope you enjoyed this. As always, please like, share, subscribe. And until next time, Taurus, take care.